Years old. Abundance. Years old. You know I'm not gonna waste your time. Years old. Abundance. You know I'm not gonna waste your time. You see what that say? Those that don't understand, that's autotrophs, aka photosynthesis. Autotrophs. You see the word right there. You can look it up while I'm here on live. Oh my gosh. Years old. Abundance, my people. Abundance. Woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you. Abundance. I see you. Abundance. Years old. The bunny system will change this year. You damn right it will. Years old. Come on, you see it. Oh, let me pin my man. Let me pin this good. Yeah, we see it. You better believe it. The money, I don't know. Listen, call it what you want. Not only the money system is changing, the food system is changing on this planet. The dynamics on how we should be living on this planet is changing. Yeah, rapidly too. Rapidly. And for all the people that call me racist, how do I walk inside the doctor's office and you had a white woman hugging me? She hugging me. They was closing the shop. I'm like, you're not gonna let me in? She said, come on over here. Yeah, you can come. Brought me right in it. They was closing. She like, no, I got you. I got you. Know what I'm saying? You know why? Because when I walk in, see, I told you, y'all want to paint me out. Y'all can paint me out to be racist. You can paint me out to be hatred. You can paint me out to do whatever you want. That's your choice. But I want you to know, every time you say that about me and you don't have a proof, nothing that you can provide proof other than the fact of your own personal opinion, I want you to understand what Mother Universe, I want you to understand what's really taking place on the planet right now. I really want you to understand that I'm willing to guarantee and put every atom of my body, every atom that I possess in this body right here, I'm willing to put it on the line to know that everybody that ever did me dirty, that took from me, everybody that did slimy, everybody said slimy shit about me, I guarantee you, I can promise you that their lives are not beautiful. I can promise you that. Because you know why? Because as long as you have darkness in your heart for anybody, especially people that's genuinely trying to help you or genuinely, sincerely care about you, and you try to take from them, no matter what it is, when you try to take for them, at this time right now, that shit ain't happening. Why you think it's certain motherfuckers is just ain't saying a word while Kalai is still doing what? I'm on an upward spiral, bro. I'm ascending. I'm on an upward. This ain't, you want people to be like, oh, he egotistic. I'm I will lay on a sword 1,000 times for my people. I would lay on a sword 1,000 times for my people. And this is serious. I have jumped out my car and seen strangers arguing and fighting and jumped out. Motherfuckers had guns on their hips and jumped out and said, nah, brother. Nah, sister. We can't do this. Nah, we can't. No, you being manipulated to do this. Y'all being manipulated to be like this. And here you go, you got this 6'3" motherfucker jumping out of a car. The first thing that they would think, I'm on some gangster shit. I come out on some spiritual, talking real shit. I ain't got no Bible in my hand. I don't got none of that shit. I got genetic books in my hand, bro. I don't have none of that. And they sit back and they start looking at me and be like, yo, now the fight over. Now the gun is up. Now they like, yo, what's up? Let me finish listening to what you got to say. So if you ain't got that in your heart, I don't know who you think you are. That's why I tell you, some of these people are really phony. I don't want to say some. I want to say a lot is really phony. Phony. You don't want to do nothing unless money's involved. You don't want to contribute to nothing unless money's involved. I mean, people know who's who. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't be compensated by the energy that you're putting out there. But no, there is no greater compensation. There is no greater compensation than to free a galactic being's mind. And then that galactic being go free somebody else's mind. That's the greatest reward. You couldn't give me a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, a Aston Martin, $1 million, and none of that shit. And say thank you for helping me with my mind. You know how you think me? Go help the next person with their mind. That's how I think the universe. That's how I think the sun. That's how I think Mother Earth. That's how I think nature. Thank you for helping me make it this far so now I can help other brothers and sisters get further than me. Thank you. Thank you for never giving up on me when I looked in the mirror and wanted to give up on myself. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, water. Thank you, water. Thank you, air. Thank you, tree. Thank you. Thank you, honeybee. Thank you, fly. Thank you, grasshopper. Thank you, ant. Thank you, fish. Thank you, octopus. Thank you. I appreciate you. I value you. You see, when you in that type of mind frame, you ain't dancing with the wolves. What's wrong with you? You ain't dancing with the wolves. You understand that that's a pack of fools. That's it. It's a pack of fools. So now let me get on over here because I wanted to. Again, you know, when I come on here, I ain't got no time. I'm gonna give you your divinity real quick and show you how real shit is. So first and foremost, let me just tell you why I want to speak about this. Because I want to let you know they had to put you in a mindset that you need them for anything. They had to put you in that mind frame that you can't exist without them. And you got the ultimate gas giant in the ground, and you're the divine being walking in the flesh. You God. Excuse me. We're not God. So I don't even want to use that no more because that's in reverse. That's considered to be a dog. We're angelic, benevolent beings. Give me 1 second. My supervisor just came back here and I wanted to go in on a video. I wanted to go in on this joint. Oh, you went and grabbed some pizza for him and everything. So I want to read this real quick. Now, my supervisor, he cool. He'll let me read this out real fast. You know what I mean? I'm at a different spot, so he'll let me read this out real quick. And they didn't even let me pin my brother contact, you know, my brother message when he was like the brother that said that the financial system is going to crash this year. Yeah, I believe we're going to go into a dark winter. You know what I mean? This is what they're talking about, a dark winter. But the reason why I wanted to speak about this when I was speaking about photosynthesis, and again, like I said, they put us in a mind frame that we need them and understand that the sun, you are the sun in the universe walking in the flesh. So you have everything that you need. And then they tell you, that's why on TV, like if you ever look at National Geographic, if you ever look at them when they talk about the Animal Planet or they look at animals, they'll see an animal go 2-3 days and don't eat, or like a lion, and they'll say they're starving, that they're angry, they're upset, they're getting ready to die. But then you notice that they come up with some food all of a sudden, and then it seems like they're just playing around and having fun. But that's not it. Everyone go through that because it's like a fast cycle. What they're doing, the lions are actually fasting. You understand what I'm saying to you? Life takes you through a cycle where though you actually fast and restrain your way. You're restraining away from food because food actually makes you physically and mentally lazy. But based upon what you're eating, you can eat apples and fruits and vegetables all day. It still could make you. It could still make you physically lazy. But when you're hungry and you're not eating anything, you're just eating the sun. That's a total different type of energy. That's why people that go from eating meat to go to vegan, they instantly change. And another thing is the smell, and I was telling you about the smell that come off of your body. I don't wear deodorant. I haven't worn deodorant over 3-4 years now. I haven't worn deodorant in 3-4 years. My hair, everything, nothing. Anybody that's been around me tell you, I do not smell. I smell like, they be like, what you got on? I be like, nothing. Just I wash up with African raw soap. That's it. They be like, well, yo, I don't have nothing, no smell. So I wanted to read something to you real fast for the people that be on my, yeah. You need me to do anything, Tim? So here we go. Finding food versus producing your own. Autotrophs can make their own food. Autotrophs can make their own food. Autotrophs means self. Troph means fed. Now I read this to y'all before, and I spoke about this. So autotrophs are self-feeders. Plants, algae, and green bacteria are all examples of autotrophs. Now, listen, this is a single cell organism. This is a single cell organism, and this is a single cell organism. Now, what happens is you can pull up plants that are multicellular organisms. These multicellular organisms are new to the planet, but this plants, algae, green bacteria, and even archaea is all examples of single cells that feed directly from the sun. They do not eat off anything else. Heterotrophs have to eat other organisms to get their food in order to live. So let me move it here. See that photosynthesis. So let me read this right here because this is what I wanted to read to y'all. Transferring energy from the ultimate energy source. The ultimate energy source is the sun, and everybody knows this. the sun is a perfect energy source. A nuclear reactor positioned at a safe, mind you, I'm reading through the phone, so I have to read a little slow. Positioned at a safe distance from planet Earth. It contains all the energy you could ever need. If only you could capture it. Think about this. Now, this is a scientist. Listen, this is a scientist. Listen to what they said. It contains, the sun is the perfect energy source. The sun is the perfect energy source. It contains all the energy you could ever need. If only you could capture it. Now, let me reverse this real quick. And you wonder why black people are always being the ones medically evaluated. Only if you can capture the sun's energy. Hold on, let me move it over here real fast. Only if you can capture it. Well, green, look, well, now hold on. And when you look at the picture on Egypt, if you look at the pictures on any Egypt, when you saw Asar, right? What was his skin? Well, green bacteria figured out how to do just that. More than 2.5 billion years ago. Green bacteria figured out how to do that. Trapped sunlight and converted into chemical energy 2.5 billion years ago. That's a lie. You and I both know that. However, they just have to tell you this, showing that photosynthesis, autotrophs were way ahead of humans on this one. Way ahead of humans. Now, when you pull up the word human and you research the word human, what do that affiliate with? Animals. Now, I want to give you, I'm going to finish reading this. Here we go. Plants, algae, and green bacteria use pigment. So when people be talking about color, you're talking about the skin color, this, that, and the third. No, I'm not talking about the skin color. But if you want to speak about skin color, here is a biologist right here. Renee Fester Kratz, PhD. Teaches biology at Everett Community College. Dr. Kratz holds a PhD in botany from the University of Washington, and she has a PhD in botany that's dealing with plants. So understand something. She is telling you the pigment, the green pigment of bacteria absorbs light energy from the sun. You probably most familiar with the pigment chlorophyll, right? And what color is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll matches what color? This right here, right? Chlorophyll. Which colors the leaves of plants? Green. Chlorophyll in plants' leaves are what? Green. Now, the chloroplast in plant cells contain lots of chlorophyll. Chloroplasts. Now, I want you to understand this. Chloroplasts are in eukaryotic cell plants. Chloroplast is not in prokaryotic cell plants. Chloroplast is in eukaryotic cell plants. And guess what? When I do, look at this. This is look. Let me see. Citrol, Sealy, Citroplast. Hold on. Eukaryotic cell. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Anyway, hold on. It's in nucleus transfer, ATP, RNA. I have another book that shows. Give me 1 second, people. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I have the right page. All right. 1 second here. All right. It's in another book. But anyway, when you go look up this right here, and chloroplast is in here, but I wanted to show you in a way that that easily breaks it down. I want to show you this because see, this has got a bunch of, it has the cycle that takes it in regarding to it converting energy, using ATP, converting sunlight chemical energy and transferring doing a catabolic and a metabolic reaction regarding the cells and transferring energy. This shows you that, but it's an easier diagram that I have that shows you exactly what everything that they have in here regarding this. So anyway, just to make it just to draw my point home here with this, bear with me for 1 second. See, I've been working doubles, my people, but I wanted to come here. So chloroplast will be somewhere right in here, and it's connected to a organelle. And this is a eukaryotic cell right here. Now look at all of this right here. This is all inside of the eukaryotic cell, and these are all connected to organelles and membranes. And many membranes are many miniature brains telling these molecules what to do inside of the cell, because they don't possess the intelligence on their own to do what they need to do. So the internal plasma membrane, the eukaryotic cell, don't have an internal plasma membrane. It has an external plasma membrane. We don't have a nucleus and we don't have a nucleolus. We don't have these two in our, we don't have this, we don't have cell plasma membrane inside ribosome. This right here, all this does is synthesizes your molecules for the skeleton, for the skeletal system. You do not have any of this bullshit going on inside of your system. You actually already know this. So anyway, let me drive my point home, because this is what I was trying to get to in the first place. The chloroplasts that are in plants cells contain lots of chlorophyll. And lots of chlorophyll in what I just say? In their membrane. You will pull up chloroplast, you will pull up centrol, you can pull up CLE, you can pull up all of them, and all of them will be connected to organelles and membranes. And membranes are miniature brains. Organelle allow what information to come in at what particular time. Point blank and simple. So they can absorb light energy. See chapter whatever for that. Now here we go. My apologies, people. I'm not on YouTube, but I'm giving y'all as much as I possibly can. And a person that mind is open can actually understand exactly what's going on and keep up. During the light reaction of photosynthesis, chloroplasts absorb light energy. See that? Chloroplasts absorb light energy from the sun and then transforms it into the chemical energy stored in ATP, adenosine triphosphate. When the light energy is absorbed, it splits water molecules. The electrons from the water molecules help with the energy transformation from the light energy to what? Chemical energy in ATP. Now, I want you to listen to this real fast. Listen to this last part. Plants release the oxygen from the water molecule as what? As what? What? They release what? Listen. Plants release the oxygen that you breathe from the water molecule as what? As who? Do you see that right there? So you're breathing in farts. That's what you're breathing in, farts, producing the oxygen that you breathe. So I don't know nobody that walked outside in nature. I ain't say walk outside in the community in the hood. I don't know no one that walked outside in nature and took in a deep breath and said it stank. I don't know nobody. Do you? No, you don't. I don't know nobody. But however, I know after a Thanksgiving meal, you could be sitting, you ain't even got to go upstairs. Somebody can use the bathroom upstairs and that shit'll come all the way downstairs and clear out the entire house. So again, like I said, my people, I hope that me showing you this, that you were able, that I'm sorry the phone was being blurry in and out and I'm trying to show it to you. So I hope that y'all was able to understand and understand who we truly are as divine beings.
This is why your soul is now coming to the forefront. What your soul eat and what your body eat is two different things. So now your soul is now coming to the forefront. The thing about this test is that you can fuse your soul with your body and become whole with it. You understand? And not allow one to dominate the other. That's the whole key. And if you do allow one to dominate the other, you're going to allow your soul, which is you, to dominate your body. You're never going to allow your body to overtake your consciousness. You're never going to do that because your body is it's a physical being. You understand? It's always going to want something physical versus something spiritual. Your body doesn't say when it see a woman, let's have psychological sex. Your body says, let's have physical sex. Your mind, at the whole time that you are talking to her and telling her how much you care about her and how you like her and how you want to be with her, that is psychological sex. See, if that was satisfiable enough for you, guess what would happen? You would walk away from it. You would be like, what's the movie that Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes, and Sandra Bullock? When Sandra Bullock was dressed in all black and she kept talking about, I want some action. That was the black woman. She like, I want some action. It's boring around here. This is boring. I want some action. Oh, Demolition Man. Demolition Man. There you go right there. There you go. Remember they was having virtual reality sex. He took that and said, oh no. He said, what am I supposed to do with this? We're like, no, baby, nah, we got to do this real. We got to do this on real time. Because if the spiritual, because all of us, when you meet somebody and you're talking to them, so hold on, women, let's just be real with one another. You don't have to be real with Kala. When a woman meets a man, she know within 5 minutes of having a conversation or 10 minutes of having a conversation, I could fuck him. Simple as that. It's just a question of would she want to be with you longer. Men, if we even approach you and said, how you doing? When we said, how you doing? I don't even know how many positions we done had you in based upon based upon what you got on. Not lying to you. I don't know how many positions. I don't care who he is. He can be the most smartest person in the fucking world. He can be a book nerd. If he's a black man, he's wired differently. Point blank and simple. We're wired to reproduce. We're not wired to be human nerds. This is point blank and simple. So I don't care what he said when he walked up to you and said, hey, how you doing today, sisters? Nice meeting you. Look nice out here today. What he was really trying to say, damn, baby, I would love to have you in my motherfucking bed with some candles with that banging ass motherfucking body coming out the shower. That's what he wanted to say to you. But he said all that other shit to you first. Seriously, a woman knows. A woman knows within 5 to 10 minutes. A man already, he knows before he even approaching you. Yo, I need to go holler. This is why I want y'all to understand something. I value you, my sisters. I really want you to think about what I'm getting ready to say to you. Why do you think they make outfits so explicit for you to wear? So let's just say, they making a new tights now, the yoga tights, the ones that actually go inside the buttocks. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Come on, ladies, y'all know come on, let's just be real with Kala. Kala be real with y'all. Be real with Kala. Y'all know the new leggings now, they only supposed to be worn inside the gym, supposedly. The ones that go in the crop. Okay, guess what? They wear them out in the streets now. So now from a distance, first of all, my frontal lobe is not even fully developed. So from a distance, I'm looking at that. What do you think, first and foremost? You think I want to know your name? You think I want to know what the last book you read? You think I actually want to know you drunk tea this morning? You think I actually want to know what stars you like to look at night? No. No. Because you're not giving me that thought in my mind. You see what I'm saying to you? When you look at someone, because of the world and the way we're programmed, when you see somebody in a shirt and tie and a suit, what you automatically think? Businessman, successful, either if it's a black man, he's going to go for an interview, or he works at a good company. He's a good person. He's a good man. You understand what I'm saying to you? He's a businessman. You see a man in a military uniform. Oh, he's a military officer. He works for the U.S. military. He's about structure. You see what I'm saying to you? You see a police officer, or he's about serving the community, protecting and say. See your uniform based upon the program that you have been programmed. See, this is what it says. Based upon the program that you have, the uniform represents. So I can be a complete asshole to you, but if I came up to you with a shirt and tie, suit, sharp dress, you understand, some cufflinks on, some glasses on. Oh my gosh, look how handsome and sharp dressed he is. And you ready to give me your most sacred value area of you. You ready to give me your most sacred value. You ready to give me the most sacred area of you based upon of an image of the way that I look on the outside. But internally, I can be a piece of shit. That's what I'm talking about. Internally, you can be a piece of shit. Meet a person that does not care about the clothes that you have on, but the representation that you are. See, I can have on Kmart clothes, but how I represent myself and my species doesn't say that I'm Kmart. So understand that, and I don't care. Clothing is clothing. So you deal with somebody internally, not with somebody on the outside. And that's why I say this is why we fall for the same bullshit over and over and over. The television has us programmed that firefighters are the only brave ones. Military people are the only brave ones. Police officers are the only brave ones. Medical people are the only ones that care about people. That's a lie. Because I don't know no woman that pushed the baby out of her fucking womb that will not take care of her child. I don't know no galactic woman. You see what I'm saying to you? And that's facts. And you know what's hurtful about some of the shit that we have here, you know what I mean, that's going on? You know, we can take another species telling us about ourselves, how we doing this and we doing this, that, and the word, doing that, this, that, and the third wrong. We say that shit to each other. We be looking at each other. Who are you? Who do you think you are? And I'm not speaking about you as an individual. We're speaking about as a whole. So listen to this joke right here. Listen to this. And this is why I don't understand how you fell for this. I'm just saying to you, women, men only joining religion because women are in religion. I guarantee you, why you think now so many Christian women are leaving church and you see them niggas in them hot ass suits sitting in there and they trying to get the fuck out of there now. All these women, these young women that are leaving these Christian church, and you see these old niggas in there with them suits, now they trying to get the hell up out of there. Why you think so many? Once the women leave religion, the men will leave the religion. They ain't gonna sit in there and keep praying and shit. They only doing that because of you. And I want to say this to you, my sisters, and this is truthful, even to my brothers, and one for you, for Christians and for Muslims, for that matter, because apparently they killed every prophet. My question to you is this: look at your son. Those that have a son, those that have a nephew. Just look at your son. I'm talking to you, sisters. You see your son every day. Let's look at your son. Now imagine you sent your son somewhere, to school, for example. God sent Jesus to earth. And you sent your son to school, packed his lunch and everything, and you expected your son to come home the same way you took him the fuck to school. The same way you sent him to school. He should come back that way. Your son come back home from school, his motherfucking eye over here, he got a split over here. You instantly turn into Little John. What? Yeah. Who did that to you? The boys, what? And they said, bring your mom next. Yeah. You instantly turn into Lil John off the Usher soundtrack, off that Usher song, that soundtrack. We could be more than friends. Yeah. Ain't that tough? Tell me again that we could be lovers and friends. You instantly turn into Little John. Your son walks in the door. His eye over here, shit bleed. You be like, what? Call everybody. Everybody, yeah. Everybody going up to that motherfucking school. The teacher could be teaching this nigga slave shit. The teacher could be teaching him slave crap all day. But your son come in that door that's not the way you sent them to school, it's war. So now I gotta ask you a question. God sent his only begotten son to earth. And the people of earth fucked him up and killed him. How is he supposed to come here? Yo, some of you, listen, some of you folks, I just want to tell y'all, man. It's like kids, man. I don't mean no harm. It's like kids, man. I really don't mean no harm, man. It's like kids. It's like you can literally feed you if you believe anything. Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, I mean, everything. Somebody literally had a nerve to laugh at me when I spoke about the collapsing of the banking market, right? Like, you believe that's going to collapse? They're going to rebuild. Bro, you believe in Santa Claus? If you believe in Santa Claus, it's easy to get you to believe in money. Yeah. If you believe in the Tooth Fairy, it's easy to get you to believe in money. If you believe in any of them, it's easy to get you to believe everything else. Remember, it's a difference between believe and knowing. See, that's why they tell you to believe in Christmas. Believe in your holidays. They don't say know them, because for you to know them, you have to do research and know them. And if you do the research and know why they're created, you wouldn't be participating in it. So you have to believe. You have to believe. So I don't believe in that. See, you have to believe in a clock. You have to believe that you need to go to work. You have to believe that you need income. You have to believe in God. You have to believe in motherfucking Jesus. You have to believe in him versus knowing. See, knowing is a whole new different stage of living in existence. Knowing is freedom. Knowing is living. Knowing has nothing to do with money. Because let me just tell you this, and I want my brothers and sisters to really understand this, right? We're not designed to live apart. We're designed to be whole together. Just remember that. We're not designed. You don't see grass. You see that there? They together. You see the grass right there? See the bush right there? You see, they together. Not designed. You're not designed to live apart. When you live apart, we die. And we are mentally apart. We're physically together, but we're mentally apart. You see? See, when we was physically together and mentally together, they had to break that mental connection together and leave us physically together. Because now we're mentally destroyed to the point that we will destroy our own people. And then we will get somebody to come on, somebody try to come on here and use what you call trigger words. And I'm glad that people listened the other day when that guy came on the video and he pulled up the book and read the first line. It was like, this is talking about the Homo sapiens humans. And people really was like, yo, bro, like, that lets you know how these people are literally scrambling to get out of the sinking hole that they are in. And they will never get out of it until they look in the mirror at themselves. And they won't do that, but they're going to look in the snow at themselves. They're going to see their reflection in the snow. They're going to see their reflection in the darkness. You see, that's what's going to happen. Nobody's taking, listen, I want y'all to know something. My brothers and sisters don't take slaves. I want you to know that. We don't take slaves. We don't believe in putting you in bondage. You put yourself in bondage. You just won't be able to be around us. Just so you know that. There will be no prisons. There will be no handcuffs. There will be no whips. There will be no chains. There will be none of that. And actually, let me just explain it to you. You're actually going to have a better and a more honorable discharge as opposed to us having our enslavement. So your discharge is going to be honorable and more respectful as opposed to what you are doing. See? So my people, I just wanted to get on here just to give y'all a little, some high love, some high value, some information, you know what I mean, about some photosynthesis. When people be asking questions about how do you do this and how you do it, nobody wanted to look up all of that shit that I just got finished. Nobody want to look up the Ciela. Nobody want to look up the chloroplast, the Golgi apparatus, the lysosome. They don't want to look up this mitochondrial nucleus, the nucleus. You don't want to look up none of this stuff and see that all of those are connected to organelles and plasma membranes, and also connected to animals as well. And we don't have any of that. None of that. So again, and what's internally reflects externally. So understand something. Sunlight produces hydrocarbon. Understand that this right here is called hydrocarbon. It's not regular carbon. This is hydrocarbon. I absorb sunlight at its highest. I absorb that frequency at its highest. And that's why they want to block out this. Oh, what time is it? It was dark as shit outside. Hold on, let me see something real fast. Hold on, let me see something. It's 1 o'clock right now. It's 1:26. Let me see something real fast. Tim, I'm going right grab something in my car. Hold on. See something real fast. Let me see something. When the sun first rose this morning, it was clear skies in Philly, and then like right after that, it got so French toast dark. I want to see something. So you see that cloud right there. So I want to see what the UV index is. Damn, I should have hurried up and came out here before. Sons of bitches. It's a 7 with the cloud, people. The cloud is partially blocking that. And it's a 7. Are you not understanding that? It's a 7 with the cloud partially blocking this. Woo! And the cloud is partially blocking this. This is 7.5 UV index. Huh? With the cloud partially... Come on, man. Hold on. With the cloud partially blocking it. Look at this. Look at that. We had a 7.5 UV index. I don't even want to do the UVC reading. I don't even want to do the UVC reading. We'll leave that right there. And it just so happened how everything just worked together with photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Everything just came together just right then and there. And the oxygen. Hold on, let me breathe these farts. Let me breathe that gas. So now when you all right, now listen, let me just say this to people. You want to change the smell on how you smell when you pass gas? I'm going to give it to you right now. Once you stop eating the bullshit, put the concoction together that I make. I put that concoction together with the lime, the lemon, the key lime, the garlic, the cinnamon stick. I let it sit in water, and I put that pepper. I think that brother who gave me the name. I never can regurgitate the name, but when I see the name, I know that's what it is. I put that shit in there, and I let that shit sit for. I drink a cup in the morning, I drink a cup at night. I promise you, when you pass gas, everything clear. You won't think I'll be in that motherfucker. I'll be. They be like, oh my God, that shit gonna stink. I'll be like, yo, y'all smell anything yet? It was money. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. They be like, well, how you got it? How you get like that? Eat right. That's it. Just eat right. A lot of you not, and that would change everything. A lot of you not, my people. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. The universe, Mother Universe. Like I said, I know that I'm accountable for every word that I spill out of my mouth. My heart will be weighed on a scale, on a feather, based upon the people that I spoke to, what I did with my life, who I influenced. My heart will be weighed on a scale. You know what I mean? So universe be my witness. I'm never going to advise anyone to do anything that I'm not practicing on my own, if that I've not read. Because everything that I read that's going to enhance me, everything that I look at that's going to make me better as a person, I've completely converted. I completely regurgitated right here on social media. So you can do one or two things. You can sit back and just read these books and not look up. See, I look up everything. I just don't look up the word. I look up what it means. What does that functionality, what that organ does, and because you have parts and you have subcortical parts. You have so many. You have units and smaller units and smaller units and smaller units and smaller units. That's of that. So whatever you have, let's say your whole skin, your whole dermis, your whole skin. Then you have a smaller unit of this skin. You have your epidermis and you have the mesodermis. You have layers of that to make it up. So you have to research and read each and every last one of them. Are you going to remember all of it? I shout out to the people that read it and be able to read it one time and remember it all. Much value and appreciation to you. Sometimes I got to go back. This is why in my book, you see highlights, you see stickies, you see things that I need to, you see highlights and stickies things that I need because, okay, I might want to go back to that. I might need that. I know I'm gonna need. Matter of fact, I know that I'm gonna need that. So I value my people. I sincerely do. I just wanted to come on here and give y'all a reminder. You know what I mean? We are autotrophs people. We don't need nobody to sustain life. All we need is each other. That's all we need. We have water. With the earth, we have an abundance of water. What did Bob Marley say? In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. In the abundance of water, only the fool is thirsty. So again, you have water. You have the ability to convert. You have oxygen. Excuse me. You have nitrogen. You have nitrogen, oxygen, water, and sunlight. That's all you need. That's all you need. And you can convert that into chemical energy. You can snatch you can break the molecule, the hydro molecule down out of the water, convert that into polysaccharides. You can convert that into a sugar, glucose, which is energy, which is ATP. You understand? For them, that's the mitochondrial is ATP for them. This is what you don't know. The mitochondria is their energy that they pull in and that they transfer into their cells. Because the mitochondria have to tell. That's why they say it's instructions in the mitochondria. Because the mitochondria is in their cells, each one of their cells has a brain over top of them telling them what to do, like a child in a classroom. You got to go use the bathroom now. Sit over there in the corner. Nope, you got to walk over there. Nope, you got to do this. This is what the organelles and the internal membrane and the nucleus and the nucleus is in the top. Oh, hey, let me get off here, my people.
No, he good.
In that joint, yeah.
I just bought that shit
Yeah.
like this week.
At least he don't take it off no more.
But he got his whole body in that bitch. He's snug. You want a blanket?
He remind me of a baby. That's where he be in that baby stage. Oh, y'all, love y'all.